Podcast, you can't win. I touch black and whites just by stroking my chin. Tell Marva got a plan if he just sit in. And we can be the sons and thus fit in. Talking a good game, topics never lame. Conversations just the same, right before they left the brain. Seriously funny, but if you take us seriously, you end up smiling. If not, laugh hilariously. And every Tuesdays we're on the one, so stay in tune before noon. It's the Podical Sons.
It's ridiculously funny.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone space in the world, because neither one of us have law degrees. I am marvelous.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons, so let's start this show. How you feeling today?
Feeling a little bit exhausted. It's been a long week, but I'm glad that it's over and getting happy to start the new week. Actually, we're getting into a whole new month, man. It's almost the ending is near of 2020.
Calendar year. Shit don't stop, so the shit don't stop. Happy Thanksgiving to the folks in America. Hopefully y'all enjoyed yourselves, filled your guts. It's a different kind of Thanksgiving in general this year.
Shout out to all those who had Zoom giving. A lot of y'all had some Zoom giving.
I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of that.
If you gotta make it work somehow, you make it work somehow.
Y'all motherfuckers better go get tested and then come stay with the kid until we get this dinner done, and then you go about your damn business after that.
Yeah, but a lot of your peoples can't even cross the border. They won't even let them people cross the border.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. My thing and stuff is that if I was there, if I was there and stuff for them, like, yo, we doing a Thanksgiving, get your ass tested, sit your ass home.
All right.
Tell me your results, bring that paperwork in, you come over. Other than that, the fuck is we doing? Because there's still tons of people that still need to get tested and stuff. That's why numbers keep running. Right? Because they're getting forced because a coworker or someone they know has kind of given information about them. That's why they have to get tested.
Right.
But other than that, they're not. Think about all those parties you've seen like in America when people are kicking and chopping it up and everything. All their information is not out there to say, like, hey, please go get tested.
Well, there's whole states that are not even doing anything in regards to anything at all.
Look at BC. Look at the dude in BC who beat the shit out of the guy in Walmart. The guy in Walmart just got it. We'll get to that. Let me ask you, how many businesses do you think will survive in Canada after this lockdown?
After this one that we're having now?
Yeah. Bootleg lockdown to me.
You know what? It's gonna depend on, I think, really now on the length of how long. The longer it goes, the more is going to fall by the wayside, I believe.
So this lockdown has ended what? December 22nd?
The tentatively, we gotta say tentatively, because there's nothing written in stone as far as these things come, right? They plan as much as they possibly can,
and they can extend it and everything.
But depending on how the numbers go, they're either gonna extend it or they'll come to that conclusion. And a lot of these stores are not going to last to that period, but I fear that even more will fall to the wayside if they extend it. This is a season where
business is booming,
and a lot of people depend on it. You know what I mean? This is like,
it's not happening.
It's a lot of crack when people say this Black Friday thing. When people are I've seen people trying to associate it with the selling of slaves. Nah, it was a business practice where a lot of companies operated throughout the year in the red. Come year end, you want to make good with the books, so you have a sale, and that sale is to get you into the black.
Who said they're selling the slaves? Because they had nothing to do with that.
No, but I'm seeing just the memes that I've seen fly around. You always see memes fly around, come near Black Friday. Always try to associate it with some form of selling.
You can't believe everything you see on social media.
Well, that's what I'm saying, right? And like I said, as far as retail is concerned, Black Friday, this is the season where businesses do the most of their business and get back into good book standing to finish off the year strong. So if you're depending on this season and you can no longer operate during this season, shit, you out of luck. And unless you've built up enough to sustain you. But let's face it, a lot of these businesses are just like the people themselves, living paycheck to paycheck. You know what I mean? Just barely making these bills meet to, you know, enough to buy stock so they can sell next month. To repeat the process, they, you know, a lot of these businesses haven't gotten over that hump. Those who've gotten over the hump and got a little nest egg that can, you know, ride out the storm, they'll ride out the storm. But I don't see much of it.
So, okay. How many, okay, out of 10 businesses, how many think will survive?
Out of 10?
Out of 10.
4?
Oh. I mean, they're not bad. They ain't that bad.
4, and I'm being generous.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well,
I'm being generous when I say 4.
I need you to be real. Like,
no, I think 4. You know what I mean? I think those, and I'm talking, those are the businesses that have been around for a bit. You know what I mean?
Nah, there's tons of businesses like shutting down before the lockdown.
There is,
right?
But I'm saying if there's any that's gonna be surviving, it'll be that type of business. I don't see a business who came up like last year sometime, unless it's in a retail item where it's not necessarily something where you gotta go in and be on a physical location to get it. If you got like an online business, you probably might be even faring better than you would before, just because of how everything is going down.
I think it's,
but if you're like a tattoo artist, if you're like somebody where you have to be physically present to get that service, those businesses are suffering, man.
No, I feel like those businesses like you're mentioning, you had to adapt. What is it like? There's adapt and overcome. And if you don't adapt, then you're just fucked. If you're in the business and stuff where it can't adapt, you're just done in general.
Yeah.
In general. So I think if you realize that, okay, you had, let's say March 2020, you're running a business the normal way, selling, I don't know, trinkets and bracelets or something like that, whatever, right? And accessories.
Right.
And you haven't adapted from then till, let's say, July.
Right.
About how the state of the world and stuff is and how you should move and everything. It's all about adapting. If you can adapt to like the hustle, to the online, to the movements, to this, that, and the third of getting it out, like contactless delivery and all that type of stuff, I'm sorry, you ain't making it.
Yeah, and that's a lot of brick and mortar is finding that hard. And like I said, there's a lot of businesses that are thriving online simply because people can't go anywhere to shop, so they are shopping online. Sorry. So in that regards, you know what? There are going to be businesses that fall to the wayside. Mm-hmm. At the same time, there's going to be businesses and business opportunities created because of this new way of doing things. I bought a jacket the other day online. I don't even know who the damn retailer is, but the jacket looked fly as hell, so I bought it.
You got it?
Yeah.
That's it.
That's all that matters. You know what I mean?
That's it.
It came, it looked dope, and I was like, okay, well, and this is it. I mean, before I was a little bit wary about purchasing online because you never know what the item is when it reaches you, how it's gonna look, how it's gonna fit, and so forth like that.
Right. That's why I don't fuck with clothes online.
But you know what? It's gotten to the point now where I trust specific places where I order from. Like I'll order from the Bay itself. I'll order from the Bay online, no problem. Because it gets to me. If that shit don't fit, it's already got its box to return it. I put that shit back in the box and send it back.
It's
no
guaranteed.
hassles, nothing.
Right.
I can even just drive to the nearest Bay and drop it off. Right. So
right.
Places like that, I have no problems. Just these little one-away stuff. When you go and you hit ship and you see the shipping charge because it's coming all the way from overseas, now then you gotta have a little bit more caution about it. You know what I mean? Because you don't know if that shit's ever gonna reach you, especially now in these tough COVID times. And a lot of let's face it, a lot of fraud is happening online as well.
What about Wish? You bought shit from Wish before. Some of the shit from Wish come from like out there in the east, like rowboat way out here. That's why it take 21 hours.
But with Wish, you already expect that with Wish. If you're ordering from Wish, you know not to expect it anytime soon. You just say, I'm gonna order, I'm gonna receive it probably next month or sometime. You already have that in your mind. And Wish,
But some people don't know that though.
eh,
Because if you're a person of stuff that you're used to ordering things from Amazon don't have it. You run a Google search, and now you're fucking with Wish, and this is an item that you might just want. You buy this bitch now. You're like, oh shit, shipping in 14 days. You run with it. You go tell coworker or a family member. They're like, nah, that shit coming from Mars. It's gonna take about like 32,000 odd days.
but the bonus with Wish though is that it's the price though, right? It's like at that point, it's like, okay, you can pay more and get it quicker, or you can pay the price that Wish is giving you and wait around for it. And a lot of people have subscribed to that model. Yeah, we know it's going to take longer, but it's at a price that's I can't refuse, and I'm willing to wait. And with Wish, you can cancel the order at any time. If it's taking too long, you can cancel that shit. If you find it taking too long, you're not. It's not like you're stuck.
I didn't know that. I never ordered anything from Wish.
Oh no, it's Wish. You can cancel shit at any time.
You sound like a Wish spokesman or something.
Dude, I've ordered stuff off of it. So you know, it's like I said. There's certain things now, after years of online shopping and finding out what works and what works, what looks like. Because I've been burnt already from purchasing online. You know what I mean? So it's a risk you run, but it is what's happening and what's going forward. Brick and mortar is going to be a thing of the past, man.
We'll see. Does this feel like a lockdown again to you?
This time around, no.
I didn't think so. This thing hit different. Let me say, all right, check it. On Monday, I took a run to a store that closed kind of late. It closed at 11.
Yeah.
Right? So I dipped from the house and I went there and stuff. It was like after 10. Where I was, I'm going to tell you exactly where I was. So I'm by Western and 401. To people in Toronto, you know what's up. If you don't, not that far. Like for me going and coming, wasn't that long.
Right.
Including line and coming back. State lockdown happened 12/01, 23rd.
Right.
Right?
Right.
I come back, heading north on Western. Doot, doot. Ride set up.
Right.
Ride, they just check for alcohol and drugs and anything if you're impaired driving.
Is there equivalent to ride programs in the U.S.?
Hell no.
Nah.
It's called cops doing their job. That's it. If you swerving,
right?
You trying to make a Paul Wall video, yeah.
Okay.
You're getting bleeped. So, in any case, the female officer stopped me. She like there was other cars and stuff behind me, but a female officer and stuff. She just stuck her hand out. We're talking.
Right.
Anything to drink? I'm like, no, I just did a little quick store run and stuff before it got late.
Yeah.
She said they were just checking if anybody was in a car, much less. So I'm like, oh, you guys. She's like, we normally check for the standard alcohol and cannabis.
Right.
This time we're really checking for those two, plus if everybody from the same address is in the same car.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, really? And she said 10 minutes earlier, they got 3 people who have 3 different addresses in the same damn car and issuing a citation and stuff, I think, for like $350 a piece.
And that was one of the things I think when we were going back under the lockdown, that was one of the things that I was starting to think of. Because remember, the first time we went down in lockdown, yeah, they were pulling people over if you weren't supposed to be.
We're here, Peel?
I don't know if it was Peel alone.
I never heard Toronto.
Never. I know some people would tell me if you were pulled over and you weren't an essential worker, you could have got fined for it, right?
Possible in the beginning.
Yeah, in the beginning. So I thought for sure. Well, this time around, I was like, okay, for sure they're gonna institute that, because if they're going to be lenient on in other areas, then in order for it to make sense, they've got to strengthen other parts. Like to me, this lockdown, this second lockdown, where they chose to say, okay, essential businesses, we know are gonna stay open, right? But at this point now, what constitutes an essential business?
But that's the reason why people are protesting and getting angry and everything. Right. Like the Adams Son barbecue people, they're saying, what constitutes that, and that's the reason why you have some people being rebellious.
Yeah.
To, I want to say the order, because you have specific food restaurants open,
Yes.
doing takeout, and then you
Yes.
have others aren't, and other ones that are doing takeout, they're saying no, we don't want your business to be open. They're like, we're not doing anybody dining in. So then that's when people are just saying, fuck it. Well, if you're gonna shut us down, you might as well shut us down until we make this money until you shut us down. Then.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't really see too much of an issue with it. Maybe this is me. Maybe it's just me. Get your money. Get your money up.
I look at it this way. You gotta live, regardless.
Yeah.
You gotta live, right?
Facts.
Firemen put their lives in danger every time they go to fight a fire.
Okay.
They do it because majority of them, they go in it because they like the job, right? But at the end of the day, they're doing a job to feed their family. There's a danger associated with that, right?
Right.
You got police officers. Every time they go out in duty, they put their lives in harm's way, at risk, right?
Right.
They do it for a paycheck, right? If I gotta feed my family, and the restaurant's the only way that I can do it,
Yo, this guy's wild. Yo, you're associating a restaurant owner with a firefighter and a police officer?
what I'm saying is, listen to what I'm saying. If I gotta put my life in danger,
Right.
to feed my family,
Right.
what makes it any different from a police officer who's putting his life in danger?
There's a big ass difference,
Tell
dog.
me. Tell me.
It's a big
Tell
ass
me.
difference. Dog,
Tell me.
You can put your restaurant up. You can put your plexiglass and say dine in, not available, takeout only. A cop still got to show up at the scene, mask or not, and might get a possibility of somebody spitting in their eye. Firefighter the same way. How is it the same?
But you knew the danger going in it. You chose that.
I'm not co-signing that.
You chose that.
Yeah, I'm not co-signing. They're not the same. They're not the
They're
same.
the same, man.
They're not
They're
the
the same,
same.
man. The only difference now to me is if you want to risk your life to go out there and buy the food, then that's on you. I ain't blaming nobody to keeping the restaurant open. I gotta make a living. And if this is how I'm making my living, so be it.
Yeah, I agree with that aspect. Not agreeing with the firefighters and police officers, one category, and restaurant owners
You make
in the same
your
category.
choice, man. You make your choice. You put your life on the line.
So you go
feed
out
the
there to go
family.
feed your family out here and everything. You're a firefighter. You're equivalent to a firefighter and police officer.
In this day
You
and time,
are fucking
in this day and
hilarious.
time, in this day and time, shit, you don't know what's coming through your restaurant doors.
Oh boy! Oh
Matter
boy!
of fact, you're probably more likely to catch COVID than a fireman dying in the line of fire.
I am not a firefighter
Yeah.
or a police officer, and
Neither
I've
am
been
I.
a frontline worker,
Neither
and
am
a
I.
healthcare worker, and I would never put myself in the same weight class as them. We are in two different weight classes.
Really?
Facts.
I don't know. I like to put the healthline workers. I think they're up there, bro. I think they're at this point in time. I think they're just as important as policemen and firemen.
Yes.
Matter of fact, I'm willing to put them above these guys at this point in time, because their life is at more risk than these people. I'll tell you that much.
Do I agree with that? Let me think about that now. Let me ponder with that real quick.
Think of it, Marvin.
Half and half.
Think of it, Marvin. They're going in every day. Is a fireman fighting a fire every day?
No, but the thing is that I feel like we're more protected than average folk because we know where the cases are.
Right.
They're brought in. So when you're brought into if we brought a COVID patient into the studio,
Right.
we know COVID patients in studio. We're gearing up, we're preparing, and we limit our interaction with them. If you're called to a fire or you're called to a scene and stuff whatever, you don't know who's COVID and who's not.
No, but if you're going to the fire, you know there's a fire. And you're going with your PPE because you're not going without a suit on. You're going because you're going to fight a fire. Listen, these guys, they said they stay they're cozy, comfy, relaxed until that alarm goes ding, 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 ding. Then they slide down the pole and then just charge wherever they got to go to fight a fire.
And what about the cops? They're
Cops?
cozy.
Comfy, cozy, cause sitting there. Listen, the other day I went shopping. Right, I went shopping in the mall. Right, I got to the mall at 11 o'clock. They open up 11 o'clock on Sunday. Right, I pulled in the parking lot. I seen 2 cruisers, right, and one of the SUV Jeeps parked in the parking lot, chilling, doing absolutely nothing. Right, I look at wife and go, look at these guys. This is my taxpayer money. Fucking guys. Walk in, I go do some shopping. I come back an hour later. All except one car is still there. What are they doing? What risk do they fight every day? Frontline workers are more at risk right now, I'm telling you.
I don't know. I disagree with that. That's you can own
I'm
your truth.
telling you.
Own your truth. I'm not co-signing that one. Because my thing and stuff is that I say that all the time where I give you a situation, side note, and I don't want to convolute or throw off anybody listening, but if you're at work and you see one person and stuff, whatever, kind of posted and chit-chatting with somebody and stuff, are you saying that they're burning company hours and not doing anything?
So sorry, repeat that.
You see 2 people at work, at your job, to the side just talking and stuff and everything. Like, where one person might work and another person might work, but you see them standing there talking and stuff kind of freely.
Right.
You think they're burning company money?
Well, there's going to be 2 things, right? They might be on break.
2 things be yes or no.
They might be on break,
Okay.
right?
Right.
Or they might be passing each other in a fleeting conversation. Now, if they're standing there at the water cooler for an entire hour, yes, they're burning company time.
So how long is their lunch? Do you know how long the police officer's lunch?
At my work would be 20 minutes.
Right. And
Right?
But
So
what
if
about the
they're
police
there
officer?
if they're there longer than 20 minutes, then I would say they're burning company time. If they're not there longer than 20 minutes, it could be on lunch. Right?
Right.
An officer, I do not know how long their lunch hour is, right?
You said lunch hour. So
lunch
I do
hour.
not know their lunch hour.
Lunch is typically an hour, but I don't know how long their lunch is.
It depends on your shift, though.
Depends on your shift,
Right.
right? But I tell you this. 3 squad cars taking lunch at the same time for over an hour, I don't think all 3 of them are on lunch. I don't. Maybe 1, maybe 2. All 3, I severely doubt.
This is what, Peel?
Peel.
Hi, Peel officers. This is Marvelous speaking to you. If you're free on any given Sunday, come by and plead your case to asshole over here. Bless your heart.
Listen, it ain't just Peel.
And we're back.
It's not just Peel. I've seen it happen. No. And it's not just the mall. Dude, I see them sitting in the weirdest places. Chilling. Frontline workers don't get to do that, bro. I'm sorry, they don't. Well, I know you may beg to differ because you're in there.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
You're in there.
Look, people come to my office. People come to my office. I got my feet up and everything, and I'm probably taking in the documentary. I'm probably just reading something or all the above, and I got my feet up. And people talk their snide comments all the time. Be like, "Yo, you look comfy. You look well relaxed." Okay, so how come you look so relaxed like you're at home? I'm sorry, you're my boss? Because even my boss knows for a fact Marv takes lunch this time and Marv's lunch ends this time. So if she sees me, she says nothing.
Right.
But people who don't know have everything to say. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but okay, I get that. But what does that have to do with you guys being at more risk than they are at more risk? Because when you go to work, when you take your feet off that table and leave the office, you're going into a risk situation. Sometimes
But
when
we
these guys,
know where the cases are.
sometimes when these guys come off for lunch, they're going back cruising. They get their calls. When they get their calls, that is when they're in height. They're in heightened suspense. Maybe they're going to danger. Maybe they're not. They don't know.
Where's your cop facts at? Who
Maybe
officer told you that?
Maybe they're going to danger. Maybe they're not. You're going into a COVID
That's
situation.
all allegation, my G. That's all allegation. Until you have the people or the the witnesses or the facts to back up your claim, is all false.
Dude.
It's all
You're
false.
trying to tell me every call that comes
I don't
on the
know,
radio?
but I don't know. I'm saying I don't know.
Okay. We both don't know. But I can guarantee you, not every call that's coming in, they're going into the line of danger.
I'm not saying that, but my thing is stuff. They might get called for a cat coming out the tree. They might get a false call.
Yes.
They might get some kind of call.
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying.
You're not getting you're not getting a false COVID case. You just said you're going into something you know.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. We know set COVID patient is there.
Yes.
They might get called to a scene that might have 10 COVID patients. We only have the one COVID patient.
Right.
If everybody knows where this COVID patient is and stuff, whatever, the probability of you getting affected with COVID is very slimmer than compared to going to a place with 10.
Okay, so now, how often do you feel that they're gonna get called to a call with something that's gonna face 10 COVID patients versus you going in day to day?
It's higher than ours. It's higher than ours. It's it's very higher than ours. Within an 8-hour time span?
Yeah.
It is higher than ours. It is.
You think they're getting in that much contact?
Yes.
More than you guys are?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yes.
At least, I can't swear for it, but I don't think so. I would tend to think...
That's what I'm saying. This is your opinion.
I would tend to think that in a
opinion.
hospital setting, where people are coming in to get... Where people who are willing to get tested are going to come in and get tested.
They don't get tested in a hospital setting. That's the reason why. They get tested at testing sites.
Okay.
When they get their results and stuff, then they're told and stuff, how are they feeling to get shipped to a hospital.
Okay.
And then if they make it to themselves by themselves, or if they need ambulance and everything and stuff, then their ambulance knows this person has tested positive for COVID.
Right. Precautionary
measures.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. That is already heightened.
Right.
But when you don't know what you're walking into, you don't know.
How often do you think they're walking into it? How often do you think they're walking into it?
High. What do you want? Percentage?
Yeah. What would be your percentage?
Probably an 85%.
Out of all the calls they receive
a day.
Yes.
85%.
And you think 85% is COVID cases they're answering to?
But the high percentage, that's what I'm telling you. The percentage of them getting called to a thing that might have high COVID cases. Right. Because you don't know. You don't know who's tested and who's not.
I'm saying out of all the calls they get.
Right.
Right. You think 85% of that is COVID?
Possible COVID, yes.
I think that's too high.
Shit.
Possible COVID? I think that's too high.
Have you seen the numbers?
I've seen the numbers, but I think that's too high.
Okay.
For a police officer?
Okay. All right.
85%?
You're thinking one cop.
You're thinking
one cop.
No, I'm thinking entire. That's what I'm saying. Entire force. You're saying 8 out of 10 calls. What they're gonna get is gonna be a COVID case.
Possible COVID, not definite COVID. Possible COVID.
Possible?
Yeah. You're going to a place where you don't know. We already hashed this already.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. You're going to a place where you don't know.
Right.
What's the possibility of what and who is who. The person could have had possible COVID, coughed into the doorway area. The cop gets called for domestic violence and everything. Right. We know it's droplets. We know it's airborne. Right. Then they just walk right in at the time when the door is open.
Okay, so that's a maybe case versus a case that you're going to that you know for sure to be a COVID case.
Conspiracy theory smooth is in the building, folks.
That's a maybe case that you just described, because they might go, and you're right. That person that they might go in might have COVID, might not. Versus the case that you're going in.
That's an impossibility.
Right. Versus to the case that you going in knowing that they have COVID.
Right, but it's not everybody's going into the COVID room. You have a COVID patient. If they know that this patient is a COVID patient, right, within a 24-hour span, that COVID patient will only have 3 nurses. possibly maybe one MD that might go in there. One medical doctor.
Okay.
That's what MD is.
Right.
Will go in there to say like, okay, this is what it is. They're gonna go check on all the above. Not everybody's gonna go in. A physiotherapist, occupational therapist,
No, of course not.
dietitians. They're not gonna put the risk and increase
Of
the
course
chance.
not. No,
so
of
that's what I'm
course
saying. It's gonna be limited on how many people that person would interact with.
Yeah, but then that's the same thing could be said for the police department, Marv. Not
If
the
you say
the,
so.
the
Nah,
dude
I
sitting
mean, you say so,
the
man.
dude sitting behind the table. He ain't who's taking all the calls. He ain't
on
gonna be in
you.
contact.
It's on you.
The dude
It's on you.
the dude who's doing the switchboard. He ain't gonna be in contact.
That's on you. That's all on you.
I still say frontline workers.
That's beg to differ.
Frontline workers. Y'all got it. Y'all beating up.
Do you? Let me ask you something. Do you
Officers
tell
and
people put on their mask when you see people not rocking a mask properly?
no.
You shut your mouth.
To each his own.
So now my question to you and stuff is that let's say you're in a place,
Right.
right, where this person and stuff is like you're in a line somewhere. Hypothetical now. You're in a line. You're about to check out and all the above, and this person is not adhering to the social distancing thing, and they'll have no mask on. You don't say nothing to them, or you just tell them back up.
Yeah, back up. I got my mask on. Back up.
That's what happened in the Walmart situation. In the Walmart situation, the Walmart worker told the dude to put his mask on, and the dude beat the shit out of the Walmart worker.
That dude was just ignorant.
There's tons of ignorant people.
That dude was just ignorant. But you got ignorant people wearing masks too.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But you see, the thing and stuff is that it's a situation where it's all on choice.
Right.
And I guess in their case, they're playing with chance.
Yeah.
It's choice and chance.
Yeah. Choice and chance.
It's choice and chance.
It is what it is.
Because they're taking a chance that they're not going to be, I guess, infected.
Right.
And they're making a
The
choice.
not to wear the mask.
And when set people approach them and like facility rules,
Right.
World War III will brew from this ignorant person.
See, this is what I heard, and I haven't been able to verify it yet. It's they say it's unconstitutional to force anybody to wear masks.
That's what they said here.
Yeah, there's I gotta find it, but I was listening to something. They say a lot of people don't know, and a lot of store owners don't know. So this is what's causing a lot of people, because the people who do know are going in emboldened with that knowledge, right? And they're talking to store people who are like, no, that's not. This is store policy. But a lot of store policy, what they're following, is not. How would I say it? The way dude put it was, it's a human rights violation. Is how dude put it, and he said he stated some statute. Like I said, I gotta go search it. But what's happening now is exactly. So you got the people who the diehard. I don't need to wear no mask. I ain't gotta wear no mask. This, that, and the third. They get this information now saying, hey, you're right. You really don't have to wear a mask. It would be appreciative for all of us if we do, right? Better to err on the side of precaution than to just say, hey, we don't know, right? So it's better if we all do, but if there's a lot of saying that you don't have to, and you're going to be that one asshole that says, I don't have to, yeah, they're going to be belligerent. And it's crazy, man, because it's like, I think there was a scene like that in Florida. Where was it where they just walked in? It was a Walmart. When they walked in, they marched in with no masks.
Target.
It was Target?
It was Target.
Target?
It was Target in Florida. But I don't know. See, the thing and stuff is that.
And then you have a place like Atlanta, where nobody's wearing masks.
Right.
Right? The numbers are low in Atlanta.
No.
Lower than Florida.
Are they? I don't know. I have to double check that.
Check it.
I have to check that because Atlanta had their surge and stuff 3 times.
Right.
They had their surge and stuff 3 times, especially in the September time when school and stuff were opening up.
They had another surge.
They had a hell of a surge and stuff, whatever. Then
Who's still leading as far as numbers are concerned in states wise? Is Florida still up there?
I don't know because it varies day to day.
Varies day to day.
Because most states and stuff are damn near neck and neck.
Right.
It's probably like I think there's 10 states and stuff, whatever, were like battling neck and neck, and I think like a day's numbers and stuff, whatever, like 1,000 might change the numbers and stuff on the ranking.
Right.
So it depends, and that's what I'm saying. That varies. So if you're going like an overall thing, for all you know, set people and stuff, whatever, who were infected just went to another state because country borders are shut down. A few states are operational. We're saying they're shutting down their state lines, but other places and stuff, whatever, aren't. So set people could just be bouncing around like ping pong and stuff.
And is it easy to enforce the state lines? Like, I mean, I've only crossed over a few states when I'm traveling there, so I don't know how it is like the mid states and maybe and further off in the other states, but from going to, let's say, Connecticut to New York, I'm across the state line, you know what I mean? But it's almost like I'm driving like how would I would say I would drive from Toronto to Quebec. But I'm not. There's no crossing, no borders, no nothing like that. So when you say state line, are they setting up like
they're like
patrol?
set up like a ride check,
right? Okay,
like
just like a ride check. So they're basically saying
like a ride check. They're like, where are you going?
We see your license plate. Your license plate is not state what business.
Let's
or
see your
wait.
ID.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
So they'll set it up and everything. They're like, yep, we're gonna give you that little dip over there and make that Yui
and then spin
and go about your
back.
business. So, and that's been set up, especially within Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania wasn't having that shit. And Pennsylvania numbers is pretty low besides Philadelphia. Philadelphia is that hot spot.
Right.
Philly was that different type of hot spot and stuff, whatever. So, I mean, it varies, right?
Because, I mean, I heard a lot of people in the state of New York, I mean, they're looking and saying, well, and again, you're right, like, as far, I heard Atlanta's numbers were low. Right, I'm not 100% sure, but I heard the numbers were low. But I'm saying if you're in a place like New York, right, and the entire city shut down, you can't. There's no way of you making money, right? And then you see a place like Atlanta, where the cases are probably maybe lower than yours, but they're wide open and people are there making money and living as usual.
But we gotta look at testing though, because we have to look at testing. Because think about it, like there's a time. Even in the beginning of the whole COVID dance, China and India have the 2 countries in the world that have the biggest population.
Right.
China only declared Wuhan, the Hebei province.
Right.
Right. Only just there.
Right.
The rest of China, they were kosher. They were COVID free apparently.
Yeah.
And you had India never submitting no numbers.
Right.
And India was nowhere on that, let's say, the John Hopkins chart or radar.
Right.
And then when they start doing testing and stuff like that, that bitch became in the top 10.
Right.
Top 10 of the countries and stuff in the world. Right. So that's what I'm saying. It's all on the level of testing. Testing is not mandatory now.
Right.
So if a person doesn't want to get tested, then how do you track and how do you know? Because that's the thing. See, I get tested every Monday.
Right.
So, and results are 48 hours. I know. And if I'm in that situation where I test negative, you'll get that call.
Yeah.
Smooth, I ain't coming through.
Yeah.
I tested.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That's to me. But then you have a person to be like, I don't feel nothing. They say I tested negative. I don't got no fever. I'm going to just carry on my day-to-day bullshit. And then they go, hey, man, what's up, man? You know, they say I got a little cocoa, though, but it's all good, though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Be like, nigga, don't dap me. But you don't know. And that's what I'm saying. So bit by bit, as the testing and the numbers and stuff go through, then that's what it is, right? I think what was a kicker was that this is a world pandemic to me. This is a world pandemic. And to me, I feel like you should make testing mandatory under, like, sins. Like social security numbers or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And if you have illegal immigrants or illegal people and stuff like that, offer like a amnesty kind of testing.
If you think they make vaccines mandatory, do you still think it will be necessary to make testing mandatory?
If they make vaccines mandatory,
Right. Because I mean, if you have it, or regardless if you have it or not, they're gonna make you get the vaccine. Would you at that point need to be tested?
you won't need to be tested if they're gonna give you the vaccine. I think they'll just see how the vaccine takes into your system.
Do you think? How do you think? How do you foresee this vaccine rollout going?
I don't.
I think Pfizer's the first one up to bat, right? I think they got something.
I don't.
You don't see it rolling out?
I don't know. I can't speak for it because the thing and stuff is that for a fact, healthcare workers, frontline people,
Right.
will be the guinea pigs.
Yeah.
We're gonna be the first guinea pigs because we're gonna be the ones that.
So what I heard, okay,
Conspiracy
so
smooth is in the building, folks. Get your popcorn.
The clinical trial with Pfizer has been done. They're still going.
Mm-hmm.
But they've started. So they have the placebo group,
Mm-hmm.
and then they have the group that they've been giving it. So far, the group that they've been giving it to has been A-okay. Everything is good. It looks like it's going to be a successful trial. They still got to, I guess it's got to go through its full trial phase, right?
Okay.
Where they're saying once it's done and everything is good, they're saying the first set of people that should get it would be the other 100 that's in the placebo, because they were damn near guinea pigs for this whole thing. Y'all gave them sugar pills. They might have it. They should be the first to get it. Then they said after that they get it. Then they mentioned the frontline workers because they're obviously right there in the front. There they said frontline workers.
Essential workers
and police and so forth before the essential workers and essential workers.
Not restaurant workers.
See, now that's where they stopped and they were like debating. Well, then who should be in line for it after that? Right now, the argument was
The police was there first.
police
Healthcare
was there,
workers
yeah,
was there.
yeah.
Not the restaurant folks. not your brethren heroes. All right, continue.
So they're saying, well, the most vulnerable, right? Which would be the older population and so forth like that. But then we're saying, no, what makes sense is to give it to the working population because those are the ones who are most out and about and are doing the most interaction. Why are you going to give it to the population who...
But that's what I'm saying. I don't know because I don't know how the rollout might go. And I don't know. I don't want to assume anything and stuff for the rollout because as far as we know, they might not just give the rollout that fast and say ding. But I know like healthcare and essential workers will probably be more likely and stuff in the dance. If it trickles down to whatever, I can't answer that. Because the same thing with flu shot. Tons of people that don't get flu shots. Right? In the healthcare industry, they want to damn near mandatory make it like a thing, whatever. And they're like, all right, well, like my hospital, they're like, if you opt out for the flu shot, know for a fact, if you ever call in sick for saying you have cold-like symptoms, you're not getting paid for this. So it's kind of like, I want to take a sick day. But, yo, you better come with some my neck, my back, like it's a Kaya song or something like that. Because that's what I'm saying. I want to say they kind of put a proverbial gun to you or stuff to say like, damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Right.
So you pick and choose. So if it comes to that, whatever, that's how we get it as healthcare workers. I can't speak about another industry and stuff, whatever.
Qantas wants to do that. Airlines. They want it. They want the airline industry to make it mandatory that you got to take a vaccine before you can fly.
Is this the COVID episode? Like, is that what we're doing?
No, I'm just saying you just didn't know what the airline industry is trying to do it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you know somebody from this industry, this company?
Qantas came out and said it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what airlines do they run?
Qantas, the Australian airline, Qantas.
Yeah, I don't fuck with Australian Airlines.
No, what I'm saying, he came out and said, so they're going to make it mandatory, and then he wants the entire airline industry to do it. So American Airlines, all you know what I mean, all the big major players.
If they do it.
If they do it.
That's what I'm saying. That's an if until they do it.
Right.
right? I'm gonna pray for you Australian folk out here. Crikey, mate.
it's-
It's a terrible thing, yeah? It's a terrible thing, mate.
Woo.
So, I mean, hey, how did this Black Friday feel to you? Because after all of this stuff pertaining to COVID, right? And most of the time, like you said, this is the time to make that guap for a store.
Right.
They're not making that guap. What about the consumer side? The consumer side, especially in America, like, you know, I want to say the world loves to glorify or say poke fun at Americans on Black Friday time.
Come on, man. Listen, man. Black Friday is like the Coliseum games in America, bro.
Right. Right.
We know
Exactly.
this.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, now you have no Coliseum games to watch.
No.
How does this feel for you?
You know what the funny thing is? I literally did not remember Black Friday until the Friday.
Right, because
That's just to show you how far everything has just been so removed for me. I don't know if it's been like that for majority of people, but for me that's like, because usually you know when it's coming up, right? You're preparing for it because you want to buy shit. But I think there's been so much other things on my mind, COVID induced, right? That I'm not. First of all, my main thing is I'm not even spending any money that I don't have to spend, right? So I'm already in that mind frame. So I'm not even
Which is good.
So I'm already not even looking towards Black Friday. But Black Friday comes around, you're still curious to see what's out there, right? So you still have a mindset to say, oh, let me look at this, that, and the other. Dude, not until the Friday came, I was like, oh shit, it's Black Friday. And the only reason why I remember that it was Black Friday, because I was like, oh, I'm getting near to the end of the month. I got to make a post for our buy Black Friday for the beginning of December.
Right.
So I go to make the post. I said, oh shit, I'm making this buy Black Friday post on Black Friday.
Right.
So that's why I did the other post Black Friday and the little shit underneath it. But I'm just saying, man, if I'm like that, somebody who looks forward to get, bargains coming close to the end of the year, because if I'm gonna spend my money, this is the time to spend my money. End of the year, I look for all the savings in.
right.
I already had it in my mind. This COVID shit is crazy. I'm just trying to buy groceries and save up for toilet paper.
I think that's the wisest thing to do. But I mean, I've looked at it as, if your curiosity, like let's say for example, you watch the Coliseum games.
Yes.
Like say the Friday night news.
Yeah.
You see the Coliseum games. Then come like I want to say maybe the Saturday, Sunday, depending on if your email is legit or something like that. But you're going to hear Cyber Monday come up.
Right.
But since COVID, every fucking day's been Cyber Monday. So, I'm about to say,
And this is what I'm saying.
Right.
You hit it right on the nail, Mark.
Right.
Because I've been watching pre-Black Friday sales for almost a month ago.
yeah.
So it's just like, okay, well, are we, it's, you know what I mean? It's not, the sales haven't changed. It's the same.
And it's the same.
And it's going to be the same right up until Boxing Day?
Yeah, pretty much.
We're in the sales season.
Pretty much. According to what salesperson I spoke to and stuff who's in like the whole sales industry and everything.
Yeah.
They said basically when it comes to the year end, they're trying to just roll out all their shit. So the first push is Black Friday.
Black
The
Friday.
second push is Boxing Day, Canada and UK, day after Christmas.
Right.
For people and stuff.
Right.
Like the regular other countries and shit. But that's the last push because come the January, February time, they're trying to roll out the new line,
Right.
fleets,
Right.
etc. So, I mean, when I seen that, I was like, okay, cool. Because they're like, yo, we didn't get you to come participate in the Coliseum games on the Friday, but what about this Cyber Monday, though? And you know what I'm saying? It's Monday night spending. So, like, that's what they're looking for on that. But everybody's been spending every goddamn day online.
Every goddamn day
Yo.
online. And those who have not been spending, shit, they ain't got no money to spend.
Hey, possible. Because, like, my thing and stuff is that...
Think about this holiday season, how much of it has been affected from people losing their jobs.
A good amount. shooters gonna shoot. What the fuck you mean? Shooters gonna shoot. If you got no money, you mean to tell me there's people out here that been pre-COVID and all, don't got no damn money for not a damn thing.
Yes.
Ask them if they not going to the club and popping bottles.
Oh no.
Like I told somebody this the other day, they laughed at me, whatever, right? And I didn't think it was that funny, but I just thought it was the truth. The song, you ever heard the song "Wipe Me Down"? Wipe me down, shoulders, chest, pants, shoes. It's an old Lil Boozy song.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
My thing and stuff is that song is the black spiritual Negro anthem to hood people. The man said, "My gas tank's on E, but still all drinks are on me. Wipe me down." And I'm like, there's tons of people doing that shit. They're out here trying to live the best life or the best lie possible. And that's what I'm saying. So even if they know that they have jobless.
That market will always keep businesses afloat.
Okay.
That market will always keep businesses afloat.
And let the church say, Brother Joseph,
Amen.
So,
but you have the people like me, you know what I mean, who will just
that's why I said that's why I said you're great. I'm like, that's good on you, because the differentiate wants and needs is a key thing in life.
It's a key thing.
It's a key thing in life.
Yeah.
You want a Ferrari. You just need a car.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, it's the wants and needs aspect and stuff. And I think when certain people come to that point, then that's what it is. But, well, if I'm going to just like dip my toe in your conspiracy water, I'm just going to say the world wants you, or the world of the economic factors wants you to be in a position and stuff where you're not a thinker. They benefit from you not thinking.
I think they need you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that would be their need.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay. So from Coliseum Fridays to Cyber Monday, let's talk about Super Punch Saturday.
Oh, nugget.
Yo, so okay, the salute to to Roy Jones Jr., Jones Jr.,
Yeah.
Mike Tyson. For, I want to say, being the main event, the main headers for this fight, the celebrity fight. It was real good. They had a draw. From what I seen and stuff of the fight, to me, Mike looked like he won.
Yeah.
To me. But, I mean, they're still like shells of their former selves.
Right.
But you know for a fact, you have to take into your mind and stuff, these people are past their prime.
Oh, yeah.
And they just trying to jump back in and got conditioned for this event.
Fight, right.
So you have to appreciate it for like the effort, the guts, and the glory and stuff that it poses.
And usually, I mean, when they're getting themselves in condition, it's usually months they take to do this. When
they're fighting.
Right.
Exactly.
They're doing this in a short period of time just to prepare for this.
Right. Because I want to say like, I think like, say if they announce it like, yo, Smooth, you're gonna be boxing Marv in December. And they'll tell you this shit the top of the year.
Yeah, right.
Whatever, right? It's official. December 1st.
Right.
They're going at it. So you have a long ass time to prep for this thing.
You start prepping.
Right? And I want to say yes, you're absolutely right. The Mike Tyson and the Roy Jones is the thing that I was looking forward to. But the thing that kind of made my day was that Jake Paul and Nite Nite. Can I call him Nite Nite Nate?
Call him Nite Nite Nate.
We'll call him Nite Nite Nate.
Nighty Night Nate.
He got tucked in by Jake Paul. Your thoughts on the second round knockout?
Yeah, Jake Paul slipped in some NyQuil.
Something like that. Because the first time he went down, he looked stunned, but he got up. Yeah. I think he probably got up too soon. That's why professional boxers probably take that damn near almost full count to keep it moving.
Yes, and then get. You're right, Marv. He did leap up a little bit too soon.
He's like, all right, I'm back. I'm like,
he didn't utilize the time well.
Yeah,
you're right. I didn't think about that, but you're right, because immediately when they touch gloves and then they start the sparring, you can tell he was still hurt from that knockdown.
Yeah.
You understand? Maybe if he gave himself a little bit more time, he would have had a little bit more composure.
Right.
And saw that 3-piece coming.
Well, because it happened in the same round, one, And then 2, the time frame between set points.
Yeah.
They weren't even like a minute apart or even more than that, right?
No,
so,
not even.
I mean, that was his downfall. Play on words, folks. Play on words. The kid has a few tricks in the bag. But yeah. And I want to say, shame on you NBA players. Also salute to all y'all riding for your boy and then parallel parking on your boy that fast. Come on, Nate.
Listen.
You gonna whoop this boy ass. Damn, Nate.
Listen,
yo, like they left him.
Listen. I was Team Nate too, man. I was Team Nate too, bro. I was like, yeah, Nate got this. Nate, baller Nate, little stocky. I see, yo, Nate got. I'll be honest, I didn't know what the hell Jake Paul looked like. And I didn't know.
Yes,
I didn't know his status.
So a lot of people, especially like it's so weird too, and I feel like this is where I feel certain cultures need to crossbreed and dabble into other things. But then you know what you know, and you stick to I want to say evil. Use a bad word to use right now, but I want to say you just know what you know and you deal with the things stuff that you know.
Right.
And a lot of people don't mess with some things with stuff. Like I always say, side note, certain black people and stuff, especially in America, Henny and Remy. These are their go-to drinks.
Yeah.
So now when you add in and say like, yo, Jay got this Douce, they're like, it's like Henny. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. So if it's not nothing they know.
Yeah.
And everything, like if you said Jake Paul, he's like Eminem. Oh, like Eminem. All right. But he's far from Eminem. He's like, I'm not drinking that. I'm not sipping that.
Yeah.
So they need some kind of association to mess with and stuff too.
Right.
I want to say like, and that can be said about the other side as well.
Yeah.
Because I mean, in his retrospective, that guy has, like, I want to say fame or respect in that YouTube world beyond belief.
Yes.
Right?
He's huge in the
YouTube world. And people say things stuff today. They don't say, I'm going to search something. I'm going to Google something. And they're like, I'm going to go to YouTube.
Yes.
So for a fact that you say you're going to go to YouTube, and this motherfucker's like one of the top damn kings of YouTube, that's what it is. Yeah. So I mean, like, I hope people, if you didn't know, now you know.
Well, now you definitely know. Nate know. Nate know for damn sure.
Nate knows when to go to bed. Yo, all right. I thought of this when I saw the fight. Because speaking of NBA players that was riding and then jumped off, the one that kind of got me was fucking J.R. Smith. I felt the way for J.R. Smith because he was clowning and stuff. I think J.R. Smith, freedom of speech. But I felt like
JR shouldn't be able to clown anybody.
Okay, we're here, right?
Yeah.
We're here.
No, I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
Because then I said to myself, I'm like, would you rather be J.R. Smith running the opposite way in the NBA Finals with all those memes coming up or Nite Nite? Which would you rather be?
It's a hard toss. To be honest. It's a hard toss, to be honest. Because those Nite Nite memes, they were ferocious. They all had him on a Serta sleep mattress.
Yeah, but they had JR running to the liquor store. Yeah, he's like, LeBron's like, what are you doing? Get the Henny. And then you see him running to the liquor store. So, I mean, I don't know. I might take a Nite Nite. The reason why I say hear me out. The reason why I say I might take a Nite Nite is because the way how Nate was moving, he think he was moving like he was still on a ball court. Like he's trying to do a crossover. No. He's about to hit you with a cross.
He got cross.
He hit you with that cross hook. So I mean, you watch how you step. But JR, like, in any case, here's my thing. Nate retired.
Right.
Retired NBA star. JR is still in the damn league. People ain't picking up JR and stuff with it because of that liquor store run he did during the game. It hurt him. So that's why when you see him get... Okay, no further questions. Defense rests his case. That's my thought.
Yo, I seen this shit. This clip is a girls' basketball game, right? The one team, they scored, right? So let's say the red team scored, right? The blue team is gonna throw in the ball, right? The blue team throws in the ball, right? The girl gets the ball, and she shoots and scores on her own basket.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
That's not the funny shit. The red team goes out of bounds where the blue team's end is and throws in the ball and starts dribbling down to go score on their basket. It was like Bizarro World. It's like it just like the one girl scored on the basket and it just flipped the whole shit.
There's something in the water. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck to explain that.
And the referees are playing. The game is going on, bro. Like in the game, like nobody caught on. Just what just happened.
So then the ref catch on?
No.
There's something in the water. Then that's it, man. See,
I gotta find the clip.
conspiracy theory is debunked.
This shit is crazy. I was
Debunked.
like,
There's something in the water.
how does that happen? And then I remembered that good old Henny run.
The Henny run, man. It's the Henny run. Yo, see, my thing is this. So after I see this whole thing with Nate and I didn't see the Serta matches. That shit sound funny as fuck.
That shit is funny.
That shit sound funny as fuck. But I want to say, what do you think his woman would say? Because I told you we spoke about getting your ass whooped in front of your woman.
We spoke about this.
Whatever, right?
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the only part that JR will kind of win because JR in the battle, it's kind of like, nah, babe, I don't know where the fuck my mind was and everything and like that. And she can't pop me a whole day. She might just say like, you better slow down.
Right.
Whatever. But she's like, nigga, you talk like you supposed to defend me and rap for me and stuff. And I see you go down twice. And the second time you went down. You know what I'm saying? What do you think his woman might say to him?
I don't know. Is she trying to console him like a motherfucker right now?
That's a great woman. That's a perfect woman. That's the perfect woman.
That's the woman he. That's the woman he need. I'm not sure if that's the woman he has right now.
Let's hope.
That's the
woman I'm looking for.
That's the woman he needs.
That's the woman I'm looking for. I'm still gonna break up with you.
Yeah.
After my ass whooping and stuff, whatever. But
he needs a Mrs. Nite.
I will give you a great reference on your resume,
like a Mrs. Nite Nite.
Yo. That's yo. Do you think a perfect woman exists?
A perfect woman exists?
The perfect woman.
Nah.
Is it perfect just to the person?
Probably.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like men ask for a lot.
We do ask for a lot, but so do women.
They do too. No, their list is fucking phenomenally long. But I want to say, like, what is it? Woman in the streets, woman in the streets, lady in the streets, freak in the sheets. Right?
Yeah.
In my case, I watch a lot of anime in the streets, hentai in the sheets. But I mean, when it comes down to it, there's a lot of things that guys ask for, like pertaining to women and stuff, often too. That's what I noticed. And you can pick up a chick. Like I remember I was listening to Nas and stuff the other day. I was like, banging to like some Nas hits.
Right.
And he has that one track and stuff where he's talking about the perfect woman. I think this is when he's getting married to Khalees. I guess he assumed Khalees was the perfect woman.
Must have.
I mean, when you love a lot of things to go past you.
Hey, milkshake brought boys to the yard.
I mean, hey, he got his ass.
There you go.
But I mean, when he was describing like the perfect woman and stuff, he's like, she has like the brain of Maya Angelou, the spirit and fierce ability of Nikki Giovanni. Like he's just mentioning chicks and stuff. But I'm like, yo,
Right.
How would you build your perfect chick? Don't worry, we won't tell your wife about this episode.
She's gonna find out anyway. I would say, body of a goddess.
What goddess we talking? Because there's a lot of them.
I would say Athena, but the black version of Athena.
Athena's white, so give me what makes her black besides the melanin.
The black version of Athena. She would be.
I never seen a black version of Athena.
But I would say that she'd be the first. She'd be the black Athena.
Okay, that's the body.
Shirley Chisholm's brain.
Shirley Chisholm's brain. Okay.
And Issa Rae's wits.
That's kind of a nice mix.
Yeah,
It's kind of a nice mix.
that would be my ideal woman. How about you?
I don't
what
know.
you cooking up there?
I don't know,
What
but
you got stirring in the pot?
I want to steal from your Issa Rae.
No, you can. She's game, man. You can add her. You go ahead. Add her in your gumbo.
Issa, if you're watching, I got a thing for you.
Yeah, he does. But I'll put you in my gumbo first.
I don't know if her fiance might allow us to throw her in the gumbo, but I mean, personality means a lot to me.
Yeah, it's big.
Personality means a lot to me and stuff for that. And I always tell people that I operate in the realm of no malice.
Right.
But some of my jokes or some of the things I might say, some people might take it the wrong way. But I think if you have the humor, the wit, and everything and stuff, whatever, that we could do like a tit for tat thing, and it's all good. We can go to bed with smiles and hold hands and thing. So I'll take the Issa Rae wit. Body wise, if I'm gonna give somebody a body type, whatever, I need like a nice little frame that I can handle. Nothing ass injected too big, or nothing that might seem like it's ass injected. So like a Black China I can't run with.
I'll replace my Black Athena's body with Nicole Murphy.
Okay. Nicole Murphy is gorgeous, by the way. She is.
Yeah.
But didn't she have a thing with Anton Fuqua?
Yeah.
I think so. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was, but I don't want to be throwing out allegations like that. But okay, so Issa, I like her writer, like a Nikki Giovanni, like what Nas said. And I want to say the body. I'm not really picky on too much, but I want to say a body frame that I can handle and stuff right now is probably like a Scarlett Johansson.
Okay.
Like, yeah, like face, breast, butt wise.
Yeah.
Something like that I can handle. I feel like I can handle and everything. But yeah. Because I mean, you see, when it came to the perfect woman, I was thinking about that and stuff for them like weeks ago. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, that would exclude a lot of women and stuff too, because I want to feel a lot of women feel like certain type of things. Because like, how do you view yourself on a level of attractiveness from like 1 to 5?
I think I gave myself a 3.5.
Yeah, but you and I were having this conversation off air.
Right.
A 3.5.
Yeah, 3.5.
You don't think you don't think you higher? Okay. Before don't answer that yet. I consider myself a 3.
Right.
What do you consider me as? Hold on, let me get my Idris Elba look on.
I'll give you 3.5, 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
I give you a 4.
You give me a 4?
I give you a 4. I think the only thing you're lacking is height.
Well, okay, see, and that's why I give myself a 3.5.
Height knocks down 1.5?
Height knocks down.
Height knocks down a lot in your world. Holy shit.
Height knocks down 1.5. So,
yo, it's not even like a 1. It's a 1.5.
Height knocks down 1.5, man. But other than that, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, and we did talk about this off air, and we
grazed on it. We grazed on it.
Yeah, we agreed that where we stand is where we see us, but we both know that our attitude, our outlook on life, and our overall personality bumps that number significantly.
It does. I want to say that's attributes, but on a level of like a person seeing you and not knowing what you're capable of.
Right.
From that aspect, I think my personality wise and stuff, I'm down for whatever. Because I remember I went out to a club many moons ago. R.I.P. to the clubs. Can't wait for you guys to get back from the dead. I'm going to one.
Clear.
Not in the beginning. But probably like in 2022. You might see me for like a hot 2 hours and I'm out. Or probably an hour. But there's a situation where you have a person who doesn't know you. They'll see you. They look at you. They're like, hey, that's cool. Conversation come up. Everything will change in perspective. I'm in the club now.
Yeah.
I'm with my boys. I see one girl, and I guess her girlfriends gave her that little, oh shit, here he come.
Yeah,
here comes the short one and stuff, whatever. I'm like, yo, you wanna? She's like, I'm good.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, cool, right? So then we're partying, like say on one side, and they're partying not too far from us, right? Drinks, we're singing songs and all the above, and my favorite song in the millennium and stuff, whatever, has to be like Dirty Wine. Dirty Wine. I don't know. Like for the folks that don't know Dirty Wine, Tony Matterhorn produced this hit. You don't know it?
Go ahead.
Google the shit.
Spotify
it or play the song. That's one.
Yeah.
Then watch the videos and the dance.
Yeah.
So now, same chick that told me a no.
Right.
Because she's seen us parlaying, having a good time and enjoying ourselves.
Yeah.
When Dirty Wine came on and stuff, whatever, she came right here to start Dirty Wine. So I was like, in my head, I'm like, you told me no. You told me no. Whatever, right? So then after we danced to that song, we danced to two more songs.
Right.
Right? So I'm like, yo, I'm hot at this time. So I'm like, yo, like, you know, I did a hand gesture for like drink. She's like, sure.
Right.
Whatever, right? So I'm like, oh, let's go over here. So when we went over there, I bought her a drink, and then I got myself a drink, gave her a cheers, and I went back to my squad.
Right.
That's it.
Kept it moving.
In my mind, I'm already not her type.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, but I'm like, yo, the dance was good. I was tired of shit. Dirty Wine takes energy.
Yeah,
Watch the fucking videos.
It does take energy.
Watch the videos.
It does.
So now when I get back to the basics and everything and stuff, like we're all leaving the spot. We're leaving and everything. We're walking out to the car. Checking her girls and stuff, and it was like, she's like, guy, you didn't even ask me for my number. And so I was like, who? Me? I forget what I was wearing. She's like, yeah, you in that shirt, whatever shirt I was wearing.
Right.
I was like, yo, I came up to you in the beginning before the club was popping.
Yeah.
You didn't want no part of me.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, but I didn't know you and stuff. That you still don't know me. So as I'm saying, my level of attractiveness isn't that high to say like, damn, I will give him some pussy right now.
Right. It's not off the first. It's not off the first.
It's not that.
Not off the first glance.
But the personality and the attributes and like, you know, the other type of things and stuff for the persona has changed her, has swayed her. So I went from like, this little midget is a 2. Wow, we had a great damn time, and he bought me a drink, and he didn't want to pester me the whole night. He is now a 5.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I watched an episode of Family Feud, and the family is on it, and the husband, short, stocky guy, right? The wife, tall, beautiful black chick, right? So Steve's an ass.
Every Harvey's an ass. I can testify to that. A Harvey is an asshole.
He walks over to him and goes, he's like, yo, how you managed to bag her, right? He was like, Steve, it wasn't easy. We both worked at the same place.
Okay, so they had a little history.
Right. So
okay.
I guess he must have been, I don't know if he was like a cook or waiter, but she worked in, I guess, the same restaurant bar. He goes, yeah, I kept coming to her, she kept shutting me down. I kept coming to her, she kept shutting me down. And I just kept being myself. Eventually we just started talking. Then we went on a date. Here we are married 12 years later. It's like, she wasn't having it at first. But, listen, man.
So there's hope for me in the Amazonian?
There's hope for you in Amazonia.
Bless your heart. You know, I didn't think I had the chance.
Personality wins over. Personality wins over, man.
That's what's up.
Yo, a tall bitch will find a funny short nigga and wish she was short. Damn, I'm too tall.
So, okay, let me ask you this. Man standards now, right? Like I said, men can get picky and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
You're not for turning a hoe into a housewife. Are you yay or nay for that?
Turning a hoe into a housewife?
Yeah, can a hoe be a housewife? You know the expression.
I think she can.
You think she can?
Yeah.
But you said you wouldn't even date you said you won't date a former porn star. You remember that?
I wouldn't.
Why not?
Probably not. Listen, knowingly, I wouldn't. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of hoes out there that are housewives that husbands didn't know that they were hoes.
I mean, but okay, because here's my thing. My thing is stuff is this. You might date a woman, whatever, right? Okay. I want to know, like, I'm going to ask the next woman that comes on the show.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask them. But I was told that when a woman's in love, the man's dick gets 2 inches longer.
Some of you niggas out here, you hoping for women to fall in love with you right now.
Yo, ain't that the truth? That's what I'm saying. So if he's rocking wait, what's the basic pleasure mode? Is it 6 inches or 5 inches?
5 inches.
So if he's working with a 3-inch monster,
yeah.
Do I call it a monster?
Not a 3 inch.
Can I call it a 3-inch sea worm? Like
You can start off with sea worm.
Okay.
You can start off with sea worm.
3-inch sea worm.
Gummy worm.
3-inch gummy worm. Right? And she's in love with him. It turns into like damn near fruit by the foot. Yo. And it gets to that point.
Yeah.
Right? When she's in love.
Right.
Why not? Imagine you with a porn star.
Mm-hmm.
Former porn star.
Right.
If a woman's in love and this is what happens.
So
hold on.
All the dicks gonna disappear.
No, not for you. Not for you. I'm talking for the woman.
I was gonna say, okay.
I'm talking about for the woman.
Okay.
She's in love with you now.
Right.
You've seen some of her old bodies of work.
Right.
We're gonna use the bodies of work.
Yes.
And you're like, damn, she did that with Wesley. Damn, did that with Jack. This with Lex.
Yeah.
And she does all of that. She's in love with you.
Right.
You gonna get that performance. Plain Jane on the street now, she gonna tell you like, look, Mother Mary missionary. Take it or leave it.
Okay. Now. How old are the old bodies of work?
Because I'm naming some prehistoric porn stars? Because I'm naming prehistoric porn stars?
Because I'm just saying, if those old bodies of work were just last week, it don't matter how much.
No, that's not former. No.
Because I'm about to say,
no, that's
it don't
not
matter how
former.
much love she
That's
give
not
you,
former.
the extra 2 inches ain't working.
No, that's
bro.
not former. That's not former. Because she has to wait for it kind of contract back down.
Now what? If she waiting for it to contract back down and she give me enough time, then yeah, I'm in it to win it. I'm in it to win it.
Oh, we changed. Look at that growth and development,
I'm
baby.
just saying, if it's Harry, Larry, Mo, and Jerry from the block that I know,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna have to pass.
That's a hard no.
I'm gonna have to take
That's a hard no. I mean,
And that's what I'm saying though, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of former hoes that are housewives now.
Hell yeah.
Husbands that did not know that.
but okay.
It's how life is, man.
Let's say, okay, what's her name again? Erica Campbell.
Yeah.
Erica Campbell from Mary Mary,
Right.
the gospel group.
Right.
She made a statement and stuff the other day, and she said, I'm paraphrasing, but she said, you can't, you reap what you sow.
Yeah.
Right? And she's gospel, holy roller. She said, you can't sow whole seeds and expect to reap marriage benefits. And I disagree with that.
I disagree with that too.
I disagree with that heavily because some dudes want a chick just for that.
Yeah.
Some dudes know for a fact she can't cook or boil water and everything like that. Your perfect woman and my perfect woman, they vary. We just agree on personality.
Right. Yeah.
And the wit and everything like that, right? But it varies from man to man. So what if a guy and stuff says you know what, I got enough money, we gonna Uber Eats it out and I'll cook on the days where I can't Uber eat it,
Right.
He might eat it and he might eat it in an Uber, but he might not Uber Eats that often.
Yeah.
They're doing all of this to say, yo, I'm okay with whoever the fuck you are. Cause I know dudes that married or in a relationship with women
Yeah.
that can't do other things besides certain things. I'm like, You ever see a dude in public and you're like, yo, she's cussing him the fuck out, whatever. She's like, nah, 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 nah. She nagging, cussing him like, wah, 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 wah,
Right.
and all the above. And I'm like,
yeah,
bruh, why you stay? You know that pussy fire. You know that pussy fire. Come on. You know that pussy fire.
He whipped. He's whipped.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
He's
like,
whipped.
He's whipped or she at WAP? Yo.
He whipped by the WAP.
Okay. Well played. Well played. But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, certain dudes get women for certain type of things. And I know tons of former strippers.
Right.
I know at least 7 former strippers
Yeah.
that are now housewives. I've known 3 former, I want to say, sex workers, not strippers, sex workers.
Right.
They're now wives.
Right.
Hoes can get turned into housewives.
Yeah.
So they sold hoe seeds and they're reaping the marriage benefits. Case closed?
Mary, go get yourself a whole seat.
No, but because when she said that, I felt the type of way and stuff, and I was like, wait, what? And I was like, I seen it on Twitter, and I was like, what? I'm like, but what does that say about men? We're not slut shaming no more. What does that say about men? You know those dudes and stuff that's probably slaughtered like dozens of chicks.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're like, they slowing down. You're going to say, hey, you were sowing hoe seeds. You don't expect to reap the benefits of marriage. Whatever, right?
After all those whole seeds?
After all the whole seeds, because men are throwing seed?
But you're supposed to sow your wild oats.
Oh, shit. We're coming to America all over again.
You're supposed to get all those wild oats out of the body before you settle down.
Double standard. Yeah. All right. Fuck it. Yeah. All right.
We'll roll with that one.
We'll leave it with that. And on that note, folks, we'll slide into the question of the week.
I'm pretty sure most women would like to make sure that your wild oats are well been sown out of your body and there's nothing left for you to be trying sowing out.
No, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm not speaking for women. If you're saying that, I say the opposite. I feel like women will feel more better if they had a dude who they can probably. Not most women. I mean, not all women. Like a good portion of women would be okay with saying like, yo, dog, this is my dick. Yeah. No one else knows what my dick is like and everything. Because you know what pisses me off? When you're in a relationship, women come out of the woodworks to come sniff you.
Oh, hell yeah.
It makes no sense. I'm single here. I have to go do the hunting.
No. They smell the woman on you. Yeah. That's why they sniff you, bro.
But why? I was like, why? When you smell the woman...
You're undesirable till somebody else wants you, King.
I smell like Ferragamo. Like, isn't that good enough?
You're undesirable till somebody else wants you. It's how it goes, Marv. And it'd be the baddest bitches that want you too.
Bruh, look at my face. This is the face of a traumatized man.
Be the baddest ones.
Let me tell you something. Fuck it, yeah, marriage didn't work out. Let me tell you something. There was a woman.
Right.
You know Kenya Moore? Younger version. Oh, this was hers. Double D's, tip drill, workout, all this type of stuff and everything.
Yeah.
And she's like, it's not fair that I get to sleep alone at night and you get to go home to your wife.
No, it's not fair. It's not fair.
And you know what fucked me up? When I went home, she had jogging pants on and a doobie wrap.
Looking nothing like it.
Nothing like that. I was like, black men don't cheat. Question of the week, folks. I had to get that one off my chest. Question of the week. Can you use a gift card on a date?
Shit. Like a restaurant gift card?
Yo. Shit. somebody blessed me the other day. Before you answer, somebody
Right.
blessed me the other day.
Right.
They're like, yo, but they said they're off till such and such to like the new year.
Right.
They had enough vacation time because they were saving everything from the COVID time, and they're like they're gonna be off from work. Somebody I work with, and she gave me an envelope. She's like, I just was giving out my little Christmas cards and everything. So shit, I know you were grinding your ass out all
Yeah.
the above,
Nice.
especially with this COVID time and everything. She's like, yo, if the hospital don't appreciate you, me and my unit, we appreciate you. She's a manager.
Nice.
She slid over to give the thing, whatever. I opened it up. It was like a little Feliz Christmas Kwanzaa card and everything.
Right.
And it had a $50 gift card for keg.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm like, slap. But I'm like, now restaurants are closed.
Right.
Indoor dining. But I was like,
But even when you did, you're not the type to go eat by yourself.
so,
Right.
right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm like, I don't got no boo now, right? So I mean, like, it would definitely be like a date.
Right.
I was like, how do I look? Be like, sir, your bill?
No.
Be like, hold on.
No,
Take
you
this
see-
gift card real quick.
No, see, no. See, this is how you do it. I'm gonna show you how you get away with it. Cause you gonna use that gift card, son. This is how you gonna do it. So when it comes to the table with the bill, right? Mm-hmm. You put the bill down and you say, take out your wallet, right? Mm-hmm. Pull the credit card out. Mm-hmm. Make sure the gift card is behind the credit card. So when you pull the credit card out, the gift card drop now. Oh shit! I ain't used this keg gift card yet.
No,
and
you-
we in the keg.
No, you fucked it up, man. You knew where I thought we were going with it? I thought you were going with it with like, you put the keg card, the gift card underneath,
Yeah.
and then you put your card on top.
Oh,
And
you
then
can do that
You just
too.
fold the book and just get in the book. So now when they're about to go ring up some shit, they're like, oh shit, let's take the $50 off this first.
Yeah, I like
and then
yours.
take the
Yeah,
difference.
I like yours. See, I was going with the shock. I was oh shit, I still got this. I might as well use it.
No, because he was, come on.
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
with
yeah,
Shorty.
yeah.
Look how many times we interact with fucking
yeah,
Shorty.
right.
Shorty be like, you a crony.
Meet me back at my house with a 6-pack.
Yo, exactly. Yo, these girls are smart, not your average. These girls are smart.
Yeah, all right. So that's the plan then. So you're gonna tuck it underneath the credit card. Mm-hmm. Slap that
Close
bitch
the book and
into the book.
just hand them the book. So then they'd be like,
Then you'd be like, there's something in there for you. just in case he missed the gift card.
yo, could you imagine? You see, like, you're like, nigga, did you minus the $50? Yo,
No.
he's like, no.
Where's my gift card?
Holy shit. Yo,
No.
it's getting hot. Yo.
No.
Yo. But that shit would hurt me. That shit would hurt.
Yeah.
It would hurt.
That would
You
hurt.
like-
That would hurt.
Damn, that could have went to the gas tank.
Shit.
Could have bought some food for my damn self on a low ski. Yo.
Shit. You just hear somebody in the background? Shit, I just found a $50 gift card. I'm about to fill. Oh, you know.
I wipe my face like this. I'll be like, excuse me for a moment. Hey, man. My waiter dropped that shit. He walked past. I see him zigzag through the table. That's mine.
That's mine. That's my shit.
She's like, why'd you get up? I thought I knew him somewhere or whatever. But he looked like this guy I know.
Yeah, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't him. So you can use a gift card on there.
You can.
Yes.
You can.
Yes. I'm going to poll that question.
You can.
I'm going to poll that
Be
question.
careful how you pull it, just in case you have a gift card. And when your dates so happens to take your poll. I'm just saying.
Yikes! All right, man. Let's get to the Axis Sons and slide up out of here. First question comes from Luca. How do you wash up in the shower? Oh, yo, there was a beef about this the other day.
Oh, word?
And I think like this is months ago, because they're saying that not a lot of people really know how to take how to clean themselves properly.
A lot of people
And
don't.
So okay, what do you do now?
Okay. So, in the shower, I have a washcloth
Okay.
that washes my dirty parts. My scrotum, balls, ass, you name it.
Mm-hmm.
That gets done 1st. Put the washcloth away. Then I take my loofah out.
You got a loofah?
I got a loofah.
I just got hip.
You just got hip?
Like, I fucked with it before. I'm not going to fuck up your regimen, but go ahead. Go ahead.
So I got a loofah, and then the loofah, I loofah away all this, right? I wash my face in the bathroom sink. So I got my little...
Before or after?
After.
After.
Right.
Okay.
So I got my little facial stuff. So I like to do that and then brush my teeth and stuff like that, and then that's it. So that's my routine.
Okay.
That's how I do it.
Yeah, I am dirty then.
You ain't dirty. You just got another method.
So I just got hip to the loofah, whatever, right? What I mean, not just hip, like it's been here from way back when.
Right, yeah.
It's just that, like with me, I never fucked with it like that too much. 2 reasons. One, right here, you see a mole?
Yeah.
I have a mole right here, right? I'm talking away from the mic. I have a mole right here, and with the loofah, used to kind of just switch around, get
right.
So I'm like, you know, like if I get to that neck area, I'm scrubbing, like,
yeah,
it'll fuck me up. The other reason and stuff, whatever, is that when I went to go clean my dick, I'm like, it hit kind of harsh.
Yeah.
Especially around the head of the penis.
Yeah. See, that's why I got the washcloth.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, see, with me, when I go in now, so this is my thing. So when I go in, I wash out my boxers. It's a West Indian Jamaican thing and stuff, whatever. To the other rest of the world, it looks weird. I know.
Yeah.
It is weird. I wash out my boxers, take a little soak with the water, then I lather up my rag.
Right.
So I lather up my rag, and I start from ears to neck to pits, work my way down.
Right.
Second to last thing I wash is my ass, then my feet.
Okay.
Because some people like will just walk all the way down to wash their ass last. I'm like, I don't want to have athlete's ass. I'd rather have assy feet than athlete's ass. Yo. So, and then I was explaining that whatever, like I said, this is months ago. I was explaining that to somebody. They're like,
right.
And they looked at me horrendous. Like, you wash your face, you wash your body with the same. No. So they said, what do you do for your face?
Right.
So I'm like, oh, when I'm done, I wash out my rag. When I get no soap and stuff, all the soap and all that type of shit out of it, whatever, I put on a face wash.
Right.
Put on the face wash, put conditioner in my hair. Then, like, you know, for a few minutes, it's like 2 minutes. Rinse, take a hot rag, and then just put on my face, open up my pores, and then I'm out. Person like, the same thing you wash your ass with is what you have in your face? Are you ass face? You don't need to eat ass. You have ass on your face. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Dude said that's asinine.
Yo, I was hurt that day.
Yeah, I'm feeling hurt for you right now, man.
Yeah, I think a few days later I invested into a loofah. Needless to say.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just got hip. After that conversation, I'm like, so what do you use and stuff, whatever? A rag and a loofah. I was like, you know what? Next time I go to Walmart, I'm gonna pick up 3. Yo.
That's it, man. That's it.
Okay. Shiny _Lucrom. What is something stupid that you would wish for and it will only benefit you?
Something stupid that I'd wish for. And it would only benefit me.
I think
I always wanted like rocket shoes.
like rocket shoes, like you can fly places, or just like run fast.
They just like have wheels on it, but have like rockets at the back.
Oh, so you just like crouch down and you just take off? That's fucking awesome, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's keep it 100. I want some.
Yeah, dude. I always figure, imagine he just has a rocket shoes, bro. You just strap those bad boys on. You don't need to drive anywhere.
Me, I said this the other day and stuff, whatever, because like it was after like doing the deed and stuff, whatever. I was like, I would love for my cum to sparkle. And it tastes like honey.
Sparkling honeycomb.
Yo, Yo, honeycomb.
Yeah.
See?
You just gotta get the sparkling now.
Come here, honey, for the honeycomb.
You just gotta get the sparkling happening.
Yeah, like, you know, like ding, ding, ding.
Gotta be.
Bet you by golly, wow. Last question comes from Zizzo. What movie inspired you the most? That's tons of movies, but I think
tons of movies.
I think there's two movies that stand out to me the most, like right now. One is Godfather.
Okay. Yeah.
One is Godfather. And Godfather inspired me because like that's part of the reason why I put family at like a utmost type of level.
Right.
And then when they don't come through and stuff, I'm like, now I know why these people had to get dealt with in the movie.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? And Revolver. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's one of the Guy Ritchie hits.
I heard of it. I can't remember.
So it's Jason Statham. Andre 3000's in there.
Yes, I know.
Ray Liotta. Yeah,
I know.
it's some hitters. Because like I think there was a part where I don't want to give away the movie if people didn't see it, but needless to say, you got to be about your brains and wits.
Yeah.
And it's the good thing about it. You should be you should be underestimated because when you're underestimated, you can accomplish so much.
I have my movie choice.
Mm-hmm.
Similar qualities.
Okay.
The Green Mile.
Yes. Yeah, Green Mile was a hitter.
That movie was inspirational to me because of Andy's character, and similar qualities.
Who's Andy?
You know who Andy is.
Who's Andy?
You know who Andy is.
Is it? I think it's Denzel Washington, right?
No, it's not Denzel Washington.
Wasn't Denzel?
And it wasn't Tom Hanks either.
But Tom Hanks is in the movie, though.
Yes, he is in the movie.
Yeah, okay.
But he wasn't Andy.
Yeah. Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
This guy.
Go ahead, continue.
But he was underestimated,
Yes.
intelligent,
Mm-hmm.
and the biggest thing I took away from it was like the perseverance that he had to just, out of all the insurmountable odds, never give up. Nigga dug that wall with a friggin' what was that? It looked like a melon scoop, the little melon ball scoops.
This nigga Smooth just fucked up my world. Bitch, Andy is from damn thing. I just thought about it, whatever. Andy's from Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank Redemption. That's
damn Green Mile. I'm like,
That's
I'm like, who played Andy?
You're right.
I'm like, who played Andy? I'm like,
right. Green Mile was the other big black dude.
yeah, Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah.
But Andy was Tim Robbins. Because I'm like,
My bad. Not Green Mile. Shawshank Redemption.
yes.
But similar qualities to what you mentioned. That movie really, you know what I mean? And just friendship.
That was a hell of a bromance.
Yeah.
Hell of a bromance.
Yeah.
Yo, I think Rotten Tomatoes has that as one of the greatest movies of all time, by the way.
Or?
Shawshank Redemption. All right. About to slide up out of here. Before we slide up out of here and stuff, listen to people want to so say the Suns for the week.
So says it.
There is no shame in falling, but there is shame not trying to stand up again. So say the Suns.
Peace, Nate.
And when I came up with it, it was way before Nate. It's in God's plan.
It's in God's plan, God's hands. Yo, this is us. Us is we, the Podical Sons. Remember, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. And we are on YouTube. Hey, we got a new thing on YouTube called 5 Minutes of Suns. So, you know what I mean? If you just want to catch a quick glimpse.
Quick
Yeah.
dose of us and, you know, in a deep dive on a subject, a
Right.
topic.
Yeah.
It's there for you.
You got peeps and you don't know where to tell them where to start, where to jump in, where to get in on. Send them to the 5 Minutes of Suns.
If they like it, everything's tagged for the episode for them to go in more stuff on what they might miss in the full show period.
Exactly.
So, yes, folks, once again, thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. Peace and love. Y'all be safe out there.
Peace. Night, night.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.